Good morning. I hope you are having a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever, whenever you are seeing this. For this week's YouTube video, I thought I would just take you through some of the common and some of the mistakes that I made when starting running if you are a beginner. So yeah, let's get on into it. I'm thinking on the spot a little bit right now, so it'll be a little all over the place. So I don't have it planned out. But here we go. The first mistake I would say that I made personally, and maybe a couple of you could have, is doing it for the wrong reasons. I used to see it as a way just to burn calories because I was not in a good headspace when I picked it up. But over time, it started getting easier and everything, and I started to enjoy it. So just do it for the right reasons. Do it as a way to kill time. Do it as a hobby. Don't do it as a way just to burn calories so you can look a certain way, because that just takes all the fun out of it and makes it more of a chore rather than something you would actually enjoy doing for the long term. The second mistake I see people making is, and a mistake I made, is going too hard too fast. Like, I remember when my very first run, I tried to go for 45 minutes at a fairly fast pace. And this is so stupid. I didn't know how to use a treadmill at the time, so I ran 45 minutes as a newbie, barefoot.
I can't. Get out.
I tore the skin off my feet and I could not walk for a solid week. But if you are a newbie, don't go too hard too fast. I'll put a little running plan at the end of the video, by the way. So if you are a newbie watching this before you start running, you have a little plan and idea of what you can do. Number 3, not warming up, mobility, flexibility, not focusing on any of that. That was a mistake I made for a very long time. And I know a lot of people actually neglect. Like, you just go in, balls to the wall, running right away. You gotta warm up, you gotta stretch. You have to stretch your legs, calves, hips, abductors, glutes, everything. You gotta stretch it all, so that way you don't get a stitch. Because literally the other day, I forgot to roll my ankles out and roll a golf ball on my feet. And my feet were just tight. My feet and ankles were tight the entire run. So I was overcompensating and going a lot faster than I needed to. Even now, I still sometimes forget stretching. If that doesn't just kind of show you that it's super important, then I don't know what will. Number 4, neglecting strength training. Again, when I started running, I did it so I could look a certain way. So that is all I did. All I did was run, so I wound up burning through muscle because I had nothing left to... I wound up burning pretty much a ton of fat off my body. So then I started burning off muscle, and that would lead... I was very lucky, by the way, but it can lead to injury. You need to strength train when running, especially the lower body. I neglected that for so long because I was like, I'm running, I'm working my legs. No. I learned that lesson when I started upping my training and going into triathlon. I learned that the hard way. So you need to do lower body training, especially when running. If you want, I can make a whole little routine of workouts for running, like upper body, lower body, core, everything. I could do a whole little series of that if you would like to see that. Alrighty, here's some other little running mistakes that I made that I hope you guys don't do. Next one is not getting the right shoes. I underestimated this so hard because for the first, I want to say maybe year and a half, I was running in freaking old low top Converse. I was running like 4 or 5 miles a day wearing those day after day, month after month for an entire year. And then I was wondering why my foot was hurting. But yeah, get proper running shoes because it is such a game changer. I've always used Brooks. I know you're supposed to switch them out after a year. So I'm going to do that because I've had these for like 2 years now. But yeah, get proper running shoes. Brooks are the ones that work for me, but everyone has their different go-tos, like Nike, what's the other brand? Hoka, I believe. Yeah, get proper running shoes. And the second one I'd recommend is looking at data, especially if you're a newbie, because you need the data for your heart rate, how fast you're going, so you know like if you're going too hard, too fast, that sort of thing. So actually look into and read about the data, like the zone heart rates, paces, everything. Look into the data, especially if you're a newbie, because it's important. And then once you kind of get the hang of it and see what your paces are, what your heart rate is, you can start going off based off of feel like I do. And then the other one is not doing specific workouts like intervals, long runs, that sort of thing. Because I kind of just, granted, it did actually really benefit me in hindsight, but I would start kind of, once you're farther into it, start doing more speed work, intervals, long runs, that sort of thing, because it'll all just coincide and make you a better runner in the long run. Huh, that's funny. But once you're kind of farther in the rabbit hole of running, I would start looking into doing speed work, that sort of thing. And here's some other little small things that I think can coincide, and just look into some small pieces of equipment for recovery purposes, especially if you're a newbie, because you're just kind of fresh out the womb, if you will, and you'll be more prone to possibly getting hurt and then just kind of going down the rabbit hole of, oh, this sucks, blah, 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 I'm never doing it again. So really just kind of hone into your recovery and look into things like self-massage gun, compression socks are another good one, because everyone talks about compression boots, but they're like $500 or whatever. So compression socks are a good alternative. Foam rolling, and then just, of course, yoga, stretching, mobility. So look into really trying to just keep yourself uninjured since you're a newbie. And yeah. Also, I kind of thought, since this is about running mistakes and whatnot for beginners, I wanted to put a small little quick, easy run plan that I think would help you guys out a lot if you're a newbie and wanting to get into running but don't know where to begin. It's mainly just kind of simple, easy jogging, because you want to build the aerobic base and stay in zone 1, zone 2, because that's the kind of work that benefits you the most. So it's just a lot of easy jogging, and then it works you up to 30 minutes. So I'm going to put the little plan I built real quick at the end of the video, which, speaking of which, it is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Thank you for watching.